Pratyush Nandan, and I'm your English teacher. We will learn tense and a voice in English grammar. Grammar is the backbone of any language because grammar helps us to understand what has been written. It creates or it helps us to configure the proper sequence and to get out the proper consequences of the written statement. So today we will learn tense and a voice. A glimpse of a voice, but one part of a tense. So start. So tense is a time, I've already said. So we have two types of a time. One is called point of a time, which is a shorter version of a time. And another is called period of time, which is a longer version of a time. So in tense, we get the sense and the essence of both the part of a tense or a time. Let's start with tense type. So we have past tense, we have present tense, and we have future tense. Basis on the evidence or of a proof, we have only past tense and present tense. Why? Because past tense we have already lived, and present tense we are living in. Future tense, we don't have any proof of future tense. But why this part of a tense is only because we have the power of imagination and imagination to express. So we have also included future tense, the part of a tense. So let's discuss one by one. Today we will only cover the past tense and a glimpse of a voice. So see, past tense. We have simple past or past indefinite. So simple past, the rule of the simple past or past indefinite is subject. Subject means noun or pronoun. Verb to. Second form of a verb, an object. Like I saw a movie. So saw is a V2. Saw is a V2 of see. Now next is I played football. Play is a verb first form and play is a part of a second form. Where do we use? How do we use? So how do we use? We have the formula. Where do we use to express the sense of a habit? If I have to express the sense of a habit, we'll use simple past or past indefinite. I hope it is simple and clear to all of you. Now let's move to the next part of it. This is called past continuous or imperfect. The second name is imperfect. Why it is continuous? Because it is not perfect. The moment it will be perfect, the work will be done. So the rule says that the subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. Now V4 is the fourth form of a verb. How do we come to know about it? So let's suppose we have a verb called look. So when we include ing, it will be the fourth form of a verb. So looking, playing, eating. These are the fourth form. So where do we use it? So we use it in case of a point of a time, shorter version of a time, means the action of at that time. Means to express the current situation of the prescribed time. So suppose I am playing football. So it means that it's not my habit. Today I got interest, so I played football. So I am playing football. I was playing football. Like he was creating picture. So it was not habit. It was just the sheer interest of that point of time. So she started creating the picture. Now move to the second part of it. We have two more parts of past tense. So which is called past perfect and past perfect continuous. So we have the rule for the past perfect is subject had plus V3 plus object. What is V3? The third form of a verb. Like we have an example see. See, saw, seen. So see is the third form of a verb. Like we have a verb called look. So look is the first form of a verb. Looked is the second form of a verb. Looked is again third form of a verb. So we have the different examples. So where do we use it? Where we had completed the task in perfect way, and this will not reoccur. Ensure that this work will not come again. So reoccur is the key point here. So if I have something completed it. Like suppose you have finished your class 8, this will not come again in your life. Once you have done it, you have done it. You will move forward. Now come to the fourth part of it. Past perfect continuous. So we have subject, had, been plus V4 plus object. I've already explained that the V4 is the fourth form of a verb and containing ing in it. So we have, where do we use it? We had completed the task, but those were reoccurring in nature. Perfect was not reoccurring in nature. Here, continuous, perfect continuous is reoccurring in nature. I have completed some task and it will come again. Again I will complete it will move on. So it is called a cycle work. Now, this was the portion of a past tense we have already covered. I hope, let's have an example of past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous is like, I have already said that I had been playing football, or I had been teaching in this school. So the work is in continuous way. So we have an example of past perfect in the same manner, like you had played football, or you had passed your exam. So you do not have to pass the exam once again. Now come to the glimpse of a voice. It's just a glimpse. It's just an introduction of a voice. In the next video, we will cover how we will configure the voice basis on the different types of sentences. So, voices, it all has to do with the subject and the action that's happening in the sentence. So, voice is what? We have to see the connection between the subject and the verb, the action word. Action word is called verb. So if the subject and the action word is leading from the front, that will fall under the category of active words. If the object and the action verb lead from the front and the subject will fall at the last or will be at the rest, so it is called passive voice. I hope this is the conclusion of the entire lesson, and you must have learned it and learned it in a simple way. We will once again come to the content of the voice and the rest part of the tense in the next video. Till then, enjoy, have a good time. Thank you.